What about this game tonight? Spurs against Villa. Listen, Spurs are handily placed as well. They look solid now, Tottenham. And what about the Villa? Let's say a very good morning to former Villa captain Stiliyan Petrov joins us again. Stiliyan, good morning.
Good morning, lad.
Morning. Stiliyan, it's an interesting one. It looks like Rémi Garde will be the new Villa boss. And look, we wish him well. I'm just a little bit surprised, to be honest, Stiliyan, but I wish him well if he gets this job. But it's a tough job now.
It is a very difficult job, but if you look at it, Villa need to look at from a manager whose probably winning ratio is probably about 50%, because from now on, to get to that 40 points, they need to win half of the games. And that's 50% of the games. Yeah. And if you look at his winning ratio, is probably 50-51%. So probably that's why Villa at the moment are looking to this manager. It's a very difficult job, even with statistics like that, you still can fail because it's a cruel league, Premier League.
Dan, we were a bit puzzled, weren't we? Look, you know, I don't know him. I don't know if you played against him, Danny, did you? Or...
I don't think so.
No.
I think it. I mean, listen, we were just talking about a Watford manager earlier who's obviously done well and hadn't had experience before, so it can work, but he's obviously going to have to deal with the players he's already got. What do you think of the signing, Stiliyan? Because I think that from all accounts, Tim didn't get the players he wanted in, really. It was above, well, I say above, somebody else within the club was obviously doing more of the signings than him. Obviously,
a lot of stuff come out on the press about who made the signings, and obviously the players so far that they brought to the club, they don't show that they're worth the money they've paid for, and they don't show that they can perform in the Premier League level, that's for sure. But it's interesting, starting from last season, you know, Aston Villa were talking about keeping their big players and adding to these players to make sure they won't be in that position. But what they've done, they sold all their good players. They sold Benteke, Fabian Delph, cleverly left Vlaar, Shea Given. Yeah. Now, this is a big players for the Premier League club. Yeah. This is and what they've done is not just they sold their good players, they never added. We were talking about adding extra good players to this, what they had already last season, and push the club forward. What they've done, they sold their own, they all left, and they never managed to, first, to replace them, and secondly, to add to the club and make sure that club will be comfortable again in the Premier League, and will make sure they will push forward from there.
So, Stiliyan, if he does take the job, then you're hoping that he's been offered some money in January, because without that, no chance.
Well, to have money in January, they already bought about 30, 40 players. That's a lot of players. You have a big squad there. So for him to bring more players, some of them need to go. Is anybody prepared to go?
But to win
it's a very difficult job, I think, he's walking into.
But you make the point, you know, they need to win 50%. They're not going to win 50% with that squad as it stands at this moment.
They won't. Or if he come in and he makes sure that, you know, they go on a 5-6 games winning strike, and they get themselves from this position and push forward, that I'm not sure about it, and I'm not convinced that he's got the chance to do that with the current squad at the moment.
Tottenham away, home to Man City, who are top, away to Everton. Oh, that's not, you know, to get 4 points out of that would be fantastic. I can't see it.
I don't think even 4 will be enough. I think from now on you're looking the maximum points if you can, because every point you lose could be the difference between Championship and staying in the Premier League.
And what about yourself, Stiliyan? I know you were a coach, weren't you, at Villa recently, and what are you doing now?
I'm working very closely with my foundation. Yeah. I'm still playing Sunday League football. I'm into golf now.
I saw you, didn't I, in Spain? I saw you. I was flying past. I was taking the money that day.
Yeah, it was great to see it. Yeah, I'm enjoying it at the moment. I'm doing my coaching badges. You know, I'm trying to get into a few things, and I'm enjoying it. You know, I've went through a lot, and I think the family's happier than I'm around them, and you know, after everything we went through.
Yeah. What about Stiliyan? Did you decide when you were coaching at Villa? Did you think, no, I'm not enjoying this? What happened? Was it a fallout, or did you just there for a few months?
It wasn't a fallout. Obviously, I was asked from Team Sherwood to come and help around the boys. Especially with he's walking into a job that he didn't know most of the players, and he wanted me to help him in bits and pieces around the training ground with the players. And I've decided to go. Not on the contract. I decided to go because what club gave me and the fans and that, I went and helped. He's actually asked me to go on his coaching staff this season as well, but I decided that I'm not ready for that. And don't get me wrong, boys, it's a quite stressful job, and I could be quite stressed at the moment if I took that job.
No.
You just wanted to get your golf handicap down, didn't you?
yeah, but the problem is not getting that.
Free membership at the Belfry.
No, I don't like the free stuff. Free this.
Just a quickie, Stiliyan, Celtic back on top, a nice gap now, and Rangers, although losing to Hibernian, it looks as if Rangers will be back next year, so we should have a bit of excitement again in the SPL.
Yes, Celtic need Rangers. We all know that, and Celtic have been quite comfortable in the last couple of years in the league. They didn't need to go to spend a lot of money. They managed to win the league without spending big money. So I think with Rangers coming up now, I think Celtic will be pushed again, and I think we can see another competitive Celtic and Rangers again next year.
I hope so, Stiliyan. I hope you keep well, please, and we'll talk later.
Well,
thank you.
Take care, pal.
Thank you. Have a nice day, lads.
Stiliyan Petrov there.